Guide Peyton Wallace. My name is Dylan Murdoch, and this is our volcano, the Santa Maria, located in Guatemala. The Santa Maria is a stratovolcano with a dome top and is currently still active. When visiting Santa Maria, you can see the original crater that formed from the eruption in 1902. You can also visit the different domes, one of which being the Santa Guito Dome Complex. This dome complex is one of the most active in the world. These domes are accumulated masses of solidified magma that erupted out of the volcano during its many eruptions.
So the Santa Maria is on a subduction zone, and it had a Plinian eruption in 1902. Plinian eruptions are extremely explosive eruptions that send massive plumes of thick volcanic ash, which form pyroclastic flows. The fact that this volcano is formed on a subduction zone means it was created when one tectonic plate was forced under another.
The cultural and historical significance of Santa Maria peaked with its eruption in 1902. This volcano has been actively erupting since 1922, which puts the surrounding area in a dangerous position. The original 1902 eruption occurred shortly after Guatemala and neighboring countries were significantly damaged by several large earthquakes. The volatility of the volcano today makes it a difficult place to expand into and build on. App function number one would be an implement of an AR VR app that would allow you to visualize the size of the domes in your local area so you can see the actual scope of the destruction. A cool but probably impossible idea at the moment we have some form of AI scanner that could actively animate the destruction the lava flows caused in the surrounding area. A more realistic approach would be the option to freeze the screen and allow the user to closely inspect lava in all of its eruptive stages. The second function would be a classic tourism based map application, which would be extremely useful for people who want to plan out their trip. This app would show you where all the public transportation that drove to Santa Maria and the surrounding area have a way to pay for pre-scheduled tickets if possible. It should also be able to sell tickets to get into the eruption sites if needed as well. I do not think this is a very advanced warning system or anything like that, but it should keep people aware if there's a chance of any possible dangerous eruptions.
So the hazard map for the Santa Maria, the top, the light orange and red is where the pyroclastic flows start. And below that, the green brown area is showing where active lava and block flows are. Then all the red lines traveling from the top to the light blue sections down are the intermittent risk areas where pyroclastic flows are known to have traveled down in the past. And then the major part of the hazard zone occurs in the navy blue area, and that's where we see the bright pink lines that goes through those, which are the high risk channels for the pyroclastic flows to travel along. And because Santa Maria is active, all the navy blue and up, we see hazard zones where there is active lava and block flows.
For an app monitoring Santa Maria, we have a couple features in place to ensure proper hazard and risk communication. First would be location tracking. Second would be a text message system that works based off of the location tracking. Third would be the use of the AR map feature to show you to areas of safe houses. And then fourth would be a hazard zone map so you know what hazard zone you would be in while visiting Santa Maria.
So our monitoring method would be to use earthquakes, and the kinds of equipment we would need would be seismometers, accelerometers, GPS signals, solar panels, 12-volt batteries, data loggers, and storage devices. These would be installed into a concrete pillar in the ground that would then be bolted down. And the way we would have these in the app would be simple. We want to help the customer visualize everything. Firstly, they'd be able to look at a real-time map and see all seismometers because of their GPS signals. They're then able to click on each one and see the data. Based off the data, the app will then tell you a reference in comparison to the earthquake strength.
Crisis planning would be first step is call your country agency. Let them know who you are. Second would be to put a mask on. Third would be to find the nearest available safe house or shelter. And the fourth and last would be find or wait for any first responder that are coming for you. For the disaster response part of the app, The first key feature of the app would use once again AR technology to show people how to get to the direction of safe houses or high areas outside of the path of the magma. The second feature would be having the natural disaster warning go off no matter what it's heard. After this, it would lead into a hotline number for aid and assistance, and the AR map will also have icons showing areas of importance or to disaster response.
So our references